Please do not adjust your set. I've gone back in time for retro. Hi guys, Retro Tech Ralph here. Like I say, don't adjust anything. Got a new board, nice, big A1 size board, no cut down the middle, no green, so I'm not copying everybody else. But can't stop feeling this. It's really nice to have a new board in the garage. But okay, enough with that. Mailbag. Oh, that works. We've got. I've bought two of these. Now, if you remember, a little while ago, I did a video on this. Got a load of case fans, stick them in. Just stick them all together, wire them all up. It's not pretty. But I have this underneath a desk, a monitor riser. So all I see is this, and they all spin round. Got a switch on there. Now, this looks wide enough. I've got a bit of a curve to it. I've heated things up to make it curved a little bit, as you can see there. Not major, but I could keep it flat. But under the desk, there's gaps either side, so stuff it. Let's get another couple more fans on this. I mean, I've done this. Perfect timing because it's raining outside. So I think summer's finally over with. But at least that's a good thing for the plants. So I've used on this one 2 Corsairs, 2 cheap ones, well 3 cheap ones, but red, blue, blue. So I thought on the outside, and the Corsair ones are good, and they're pretty good milliamp as well anyway, 40.40 amps. Did this before with different fans and it just absolutely went wrong. So what I need to do, packing with these. I think these are exactly the same as these Corsair ones here. So what I'm going to do is bolt these to there and wire up. There we go. There's a second one of the pack. What else is in there? Oh, screws. I'll use them. Fine. Saves digging around for anything. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is get these wired in somehow. Now with one bin at this end, one bin over here. The one over here should be easy enough anyway. I might just wire straight into there and then straight into there possibly. So let's see what I can do. It doesn't fully matter which way around the actual fans go, this way, that way, or whatever. It does matter which way for the airflow, obviously. The names on the front usually dictates the flow's going to go that way. Plus with Corsairs, the really good Corsair ones, is that they usually have an arrow on them. And these don't. Okay, the Corsairs don't. What am I thinking of then? None of these do. Yeah, well. But usually, brand at the front means it's going to go outwards. So you put that on your case, on the inside, and you can see the nice little pretty logo spinning around instead of the, instead of the stickers, instead of the, what type of fan it is. So I'm going to get on with this, see if I can wire things up, and I'll get back to you in a bit, and we'll see how this thing works out. I've come to a little bit of a problem at a second. This one's gone on perfectly. The original screws, black screws, these small little piddly things, gone straight through on one side and the other. I've used a really thin screwdriver bit because nothing I've got will fit through here and down. Hence these ones here I've just snapped off to try and get the screw in through one side and then the other. Should have thought about it earlier. It probably looked better than having these edge bits on here, but that's not a problem. So use a small, really thin end of screwdriver. What it actually is it's an old, really long screwdriver with a plastic handle, snapped off yonks ago, and still kept the actual bit because I've not got something that small. Well, I have, but nothing on this length. use that to screw and it's worked fine that side. This side, I think I've already drilled out these holes because I was going to bolt it originally, but it's not bolted on the new one, so I'm going to have to drill out 2 of the holes on here. So I must make sure that it's the right 2 holes. The cabling will go over the, should it go over the top or should it go, it'll either go there and I can just direct it straight in, be a lot shorter, or across there. I think I'll do it that way around. Yeah, so I need to drill out these 2 and put a couple of bolts through. So drill through there and there. As long as I don't go too far through into the new cutting mat. There we go. Hopefully that fits fine. Hopefully that's long enough to go through onto the other one as well. So this is correct, isn't it? I know that's not going that way, but it goes in there. Go into there. That just will just nip in place that. Right way. So that's going to go up. So yeah, the bottom one here. Okay, job done. That away. So, oh no, I filthy me cutting metal. So, bolts through on this. I want the top up, that there. Orientation problems are a right pain in my bum. Right, so that's got to be there. There. So I'm going to come down. Just a couple of nuts and bolts I've got lying around. Put them in. Hopefully, should be enough to put the nut on. It barely is, but holding both at the same time is not helping anything. Barely touching that. Sure. That's going to get that knot. Oh, there it goes. Got it. I have got this right. Cables there, wind flow directions there. Yeah. Okay, so flip it round, bolt through. I'm going to squeeze it a little bit. No. Barely through. It's less through on this side than what it was on the other. Maybe a different bolt. Come on, just got that. No. Let me think about this. I'll get back to you in a second. Right. Got it sussed. What our problem was is on here I've already cannibalised and stuff. So the nut went on the bolt. It's this piece of plastic here. Let me point this off and get it in focus. This here. The bolt just wasn't going close enough because it's just perfectly on line. It wouldn't turn. There it is. So just chipped away a little bit and I can get the bolt to move. The nut can spin around and grip very, very tightly. It's not even through. Oh. Hardly even through, but it is nipped on. That is pretty much secure. So, that job done. Let's solve the 9mm out. Yeah, that's pretty good. Both in the right way. See, the only thing that I had the problem with the 5 fan configuration is just I wanted just a little bit wider, and this is just a little bit wider. luckily. So yeah, it'll work fine. Now a little bit of soldering, need to get this wire over to here. But firstly, what I want you to notice is there's 3 wires here, and we only need 2 because we're just running 12 volts through these. So I need to figure out which 2 are the ones I'm keeping and then cut off the other one. I mean, this one here is probably LED. Where did I cut the third off? Third cable is there, that one. So if ever I wanted to redo this back into a case fan, then I can. But I will just cut one of these off. So I'm going to get the wiring sorted out and get back to you after these short messages. Right, cable's cut. Determine the 2 that I need. To be honest, I think the inner one, the middle one was definitely the positive. I think the outer one was already marked as the cable marking and stuff they put on there. So the outer one just actually with, if you had the center, which is your positive, and the other one cut off, come down a bit, was actually the just the lights, the light up on its own. Even though doing these 2 on their own does make the light up anyway. So what I need to do on this is the cable needs to come across here and then attach somehow onto this. So I might splice it there if I can get into it and just solder straight onto this. Same with this side. Or this just comes straight up here and I'll do it on top of there. But they're both the same Corsair cables on this side and this anyway, so I've not even got to bother thinking about what goes where. So that's really easy. So once we're done, I don't know, I'm going to use that on there. So I'm not, neither that one. But we'll source this out and we'll figure it pretty well. And I'm back to you in a minute when we've all wired up. It's just obviously it's a positive negative onto there. We've already got its plug on the front. Okay. I wanted this plug to be on the back. Okay, I have to undo that a little. Put the cable coming out through the back. It shouldn't be much of an issue. And then we've got it sorted out. So back in a minute with this all done. Okay, my dodgy soldering done. Right, what I've done is obviously I've spliced into the cables here. Got my soldering iron. Put some silver foil behind the back of these, so I'm trying not to melt the actual case. So what I'm going to do, take the foil off, hot glue it to seal it in. Same on this side. A bit more melted on the cable on there, but that's perfectly fine. So I'm not after perfection, I'm not after retail bloody value on this or whatever. As long as it works and keeps me cool. That's the main thing. Plus anything that's hidden on top of here is hidden in the focus, thank you, is hidden underneath the desk. The monitor tidy anyway. So it's not essential. Everything's in. Let's test it, shall we? See if this thing actually works and doesn't blow up on me. So if I was a cable, I'd be there. If I was a socket, I'd be there. I need a bit of hot glue on this anyway, because it's kind of coming through. Go away, you. Coming through between, but it's catching as well. But I can get out of the way, barely, by going as close up here as I can. Actually, it's on the, you silly sod. Yeah, it's on the silver foil. So let's do a little bit of hot gluing. Actually, no, let's try it first. Oh, you look at that. The minute, there's nothing catching. It all works. This is the back side of it. So I haven't got to worry about anything looking funny. Turn it round. That is going to fix in a minute. Oh, that's lovely, that. See, what I did on these as well, since this is the front with these on. Instead of peeling these off, I've put some black tape. Well, I've got some window darkening for tinted windows. Got little circles on there. I didn't want to colour them in, make it look tacky-ish, but it's not brilliant, but it does the trick. So I'm going to get some hot glue on this, since I haven't melted anything. Glue the cables down and get it plugged in. And voila, all done. And from the front it looks like clear, blue, red. Put the film over the top of these two so you don't see the labels, but I can still reuse them if ever I need to take the labels off. Top side, I mean that's the join for the number 3. Oh, sorry, for the left hand side fan. So it's all in, all working fine. And the joins over here for this. You can see the contacts, but they're well and truly sealed in, soldered in. Happy. Joint away. Cable on the back. Completely missing where the socket is. Socket's there. Done. Now let's get this plugged in and see if she blows up. And as you see, it doesn't. Ignore that bit. I'm just putting this down. But it looks like these ones are purple themselves. But they're not, they're very light blue comparing to the proper purple ones. Let's get the lights off and see what these look like. There's a light on the flash as well. Put a finger over that. That is sweet. That's really good. I'm happy as anything with that. That's just the getting closer to the cable there, but it won't be like that. It's upstairs, but yeah, I really like that. But this is just, apart from the 2 purple ones, this is just stuff that we're lying around making a fan. That's a really cool fan off this, and to be honest, it's not one fan going in a circular motion towards you. It's a lot of fans doing a full blast outwards in my direction. So with the monitor being on top of this, I've got almost a channel of air coming directly towards me on my computer, and this is I'm really happy with this. The colours on this look amazing. But that's all done. If you like that, please like, subscribe. I'm getting cable stuck in there. Turn it off. If you like that, please like and subscribe. And follow me on social media. The links are below. If you want to be a Patreon, please, links again. If you want to donate anything, please get in touch. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Just thought I'd add this little part at the end of this video. Here's my setup at home. Mouse, keyboard, Xbox 360, PC, and underneath, well, these 2 lovely monitors here. Underneath there's the fans. Right, on switch. Wow, it's absolutely amazing. You don't see the lights, you don't see the wiring and the glue, but in the dark. Wow. Good evening, everybody. Bye-bye.